Welcome to Joe's Kitchen. Today we're gonna have the COVID edition of beef Wellington for Easter. We're gonna start off with the main ingredient. This is the Chateaubriand. Basically, it's the center cut of the beef tenderloin, okay? Make sure when you sear it, you gotta sear all sides. But don't cook too much. You just want to get it brown on the outside to sear all the juices inside. Okay, the oil is nice and hot, so we're going to get it in the pan. Get a nice sizzle there. Remember, we're going to make sure we want to sizzle all four sides. The smell. And don't forget, you also want to do the ends. Get the ends nice and seared too. You don't want to leave any piece unseared. You're gonna make a little bit of mess, but clean it up after. So now that it's nice and seared, we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper on nice. Get on all four sides. A little bit of salt. Maybe I should have did this before I started cooking, but it's okay. So while it's still nice and hot, we want to put a little bit of English mustard. Basted on the tenderloin. This helps sear, keeps the juices in when it's cooking under the pastry. Okay, the tenderloin is ready to go. Now we're going to start working on the duxelle. So as our fillet is resting, we're going to work on our filling. The filling is called a duck soy. So we start off with some chestnut mushrooms, to be exact. This we cut earlier. We'll fill it up in here. Oop, oop. Good spin in there. Just gonna add a little bit of salt in the duxelle. A few chestnuts. Gives it that Easter flavor. I like eating them too. Okay. Now we're gonna cook the duxelle. Basically, we're heating it up. We want to get all the water out of the mushrooms. We can let this chill for about half an hour or so. Okay, so we have our cooled down duxelle. We have our Chateaubriands. We have our saran wrap here, which we're going to use to wrap the fillet and let it set. More importantly, we need our Italian prosciutto. Okay, so we got some Arcangelo prosciutto here, and we're going to lay it out. And just great. Smells so sweet. Okay, so we've got our prosciutto laid out. We're going to put a little bit of pepper on the prosciutto. We don't need any salt because the prosciutto is already a little salty and has a nice sweet texture and aroma to it. I'm going to spoon it on just a 1/4 inch cover. Okay, so now we're ready to take the Chateaubriand, the filet, and put it right on top of the prosciutto, the mushroom, ready to roll it up. Okay, the idea is to really be gentle with this and try to get all the way around. That's what's nice about this film, because we're gonna roll it over, make it really nice and tight, rolling it in. Perfect. Okay, so now that we've rolled this over, we're gonna twist it up, saran it in, and then tie it like a big salami. So there you go. We're gonna let it set for about a good hour, 2 hours, and then get it ready for the pastry. All right, okay. The Chateaubriand is ready to be rolled. It's been chilled, so now we're just gonna open this up. Perfect. Ready to go. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna roll it with the film. We're gonna use this film. We're gonna roll the pastry. Okay. just like the first roll that we did, do the same here and keep it nice and tight. I'll roll it nice and tight. Okay, it's ready to go. You should let it sit for 3 to 4 hours, but in this case, better results, let it sit overnight.
A few moments later.
Well, good morning everybody. Happy Easter. Well, we've let our beef Wellington sit overnight, which is optimal. Go out of the fridge. Our beef Wellington is ready to go in the oven. It's sat in the fridge overnight, so really it's nice and firm and it's gonna stay consistent. And this helps keep all the juices inside the pastry. So now we're gonna prepare it and get it ready for the oven. Okay, first I'm just gonna give a little spray to my pan. This way the pastry doesn't stick. Gonna unwrap our pastry here, add some egg yolk to get it nice and golden.
Just the yolk. I like to separate the whites of the egg and just use the yolk and get it nice and concentrated there. Wow.
So we're gonna give it a little bit of a chefy look to it. Take the back of a butter knife. We're gonna give it just a little bit of a design. I'm gonna just add some nice flaky salt. A little bit of salt, like my buddy Salve. So we're gonna bake it now at about 425. I had the oven preheated. And we're gonna bake it now for about a half an hour, 40 minutes. I'll check with the thermometer, get it to 140 internally. And there you go, beef Wellington ready to get cooked. Okay, wow, look at this, look at this. Amazing. Look at the crust, just nice and brown. Salt's getting nice crispiness on top. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, look at the design. Came out really nice. We're just gonna let this set now for about 10 minutes and let the juices set in there. And in the meantime, we're gonna have a glass of wine. Happy Easter. So when cutting a Wellington, very important, use a good serrated knife. And you gotta be really gentle when you're cutting it. So this way, it stays intact. Wow, wow, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Heaven. It's like I've died and gone to heaven. Wow, look at this, just look at this. Smell it, looks fantastic. Wow, happy Easter everybody. Everybody dig in. Okay, so we have our cool down. Oh, stop it.